Hello and happy Fridays, Illumineers. Chris here from Lorcata Cards, and welcome to Friday's special live stream. We're going to be drawing very soon the winner of the puzzle piece playset of the Brave Little Tailor Mickey Mouse, signed by none other than a real life Mickey Mouse from one of the Disney parks here in Florida. We're super excited, very appreciative of all the excitement around the giveaway, the channels. You guys have subscribed, you guys have followed, commented. Much love, very appreciate it. So we're excited to be giving this giveaway away today. So before we get started on that, why not play a little Pixelborn? Because that's why you guys originally filled out the giveaway, because you're fans of Lorcana. All right, so let's play a little deck that I like to call Lore Lose Control. If you've seen prior streams that I've done, you know it's one of my favorites lately to play with. It doesn't have the best win rate so far. I don't play too many games with it. It tends to get longer games, but let's see what happens. Let's play a game and let's go. So if you're just tuning in, we're doing the drawing very soon here live on Twitch of the winner of the puzzle pieces, the ones that are the Brave Little Tailor Mickey Mouse art that is in every pack. You get a random piece. And my buddy Lumineers of Magic Kingdom was able to go out to one of the Disney parks and get a Mickey to actually sign it. And we have a total of 3 sets that we're going to give away at some point, 3 of the play sets, but we're going to actually just be giving away one away today. And something really neat that we really didn't get to announce just yet is that each set that we do give away, we're actually going to give away with Lorcana Queen's new custom 3D printed frames that can hold any 4 cards, but it makes the Brave Little Tailor puzzle pieces look even better. So super excited for that. Uh, we collaborated with them once we saw the frames being put together, so that's an exciting piece. So you'll be able to, uh, the winner will be able to get their puzzle pieces and that frame all in one box. It's going to be nice. So lately we've been playing with the volume lower on Pixelborn because it's just way too high sometimes. Sometimes the sound does fluctuate, and I'd prefer you to hear kind of my responses on what gameplay is going on and what the opponent's doing, things of that nature. So you will notice that it is a quiet stream in that sense, but um, I'll be able to hopefully one of these days put some kind of background music or something so it's not like completely quiet, but at least there I can fully control how loud it is. Hi, Lorcana Queen. Thanks for joining. Yeah, if you haven't if you haven't followed her on TikTok, it's her and her husband running the TikTok and doing the videos and like all the accounts on Twitter and everything. Man, they do such a fantastic job. So if you haven't seen them, I think they're Lorcana Queen One also on TikTok. But on Twitter it's just Lorcana Queen. So yeah, they're a great couple, and we're excited to see them on the stream. So hello. Yeah, again, great content, fun videos. I should have played that Aladdin because the secret of this deck, most people don't play it, but that Emerald Aladdin, check it out. He has Ward. Boom. It's like the only character we know 2 costs with Ward. And if you know if you first Cusco in different matches, you know how bunch of a pain that is. That means that he will survive essentially all the way up until like turn 5 or later. Um, so he can avoid smashes, the cannons if you're versing steel deck, and so Mother's knows best. He can avoid a lot of those in different decks, and so if you play a deck where he just shifts into Aladdin, at least you can protect him. Keep questing with the Shield of Virtue, which I'll be able to do next turn. I should have been able to do this turn, but I was too busy yakking away. All right, so I'm going to ink the Mad Hatter, play the Aladdin, and that's it. But next turn, there's a beautiful combo, the best lore combo in Lorcana. I feel, my opinion, is you bring out Aladdin with the ward, you got the Shield of Virtue, you quest for one, you ready him up after you have 3 ink, because that's the only time you can use it. You have to spend 3 ink to use it. And again, he will last turn 5, possibly turn 6, depending on what they have. So you can't Dragonfire him. You can only be prepared, ready your sword, or just attack him. So that's the whole point of Shield of Virtue. So essentially, in this deck, the Lore Lose Control LLC, you want to make sure that your first hand essentially, so try to mulligan to get Warded Aladdin, or at the very least, a Shield of Virtue, because um, even though there's really nothing else, I don't think in the deck that has Ward, it's just Shield of Virtue is so good. All right, so because I know they have Let It Go, but they don't really have much else. But right now they're questing for 1, 2, 3, and 4. I need to be careful on what exactly I do the next couple of turns. So I kind of need to bring an army out here as well, because eventually they'll probably bring out Cinderella in order to um, give war to everybody, and then that would be a little bit troublesome for me. So since my game plan is essentially the Aladdin, I want to kind of wait for that little bit. I'm going to ink the Maui. Excellent. Okay. And then I'm actually going to play Mother Knows Best on Flounder. You guys might wonder why. Not just because. Just trying to have fun. So again, I don't want to quest because then they're going to destroy him, banish him. So thanks for guys for tuning in too. So even if you do miss like the actual live giveaway, it's going to be on Twitch for 7 days. We'll upload it to YouTube afterwards. So no big deal, no problem. They brought out the Aurora, the shifted Aurora, so now they have ward on all of their characters. But they can't do what I do. See? Tricks of the trade. All right, excellent. So I really need to bring characters out. So I'm gonna put Fan the Flame over here. Ink that 5, and then Dragonfire Aurora. I don't need that in my life. She needs to go bye bye. And then I'm gonna pass. So they can't do Let It Go to me. They can't do Hades. Turn 7. So I just want to wait till the up to the right moment, and then bring out the Shift to Aladdin, attack into them, and then so hopefully they bring out a bell. Oh, that'd be so nice. They could just straight up destroy the bell before. Actually, the bell would have to quest. Sorry, can't get around that. But if I did play an Amethyst deck, then I could get around that by doing the freeze or the Elsa deep freeze move where it freezes them. But anyways, all right, let's see here. All right, we can have some fun. No, not yet. Can't have that much fun yet. All right, they have 8 ink. Okay. So Go ahead and bring out Rapunzel. They lose a lore. And then she'll be ready to attack next turn. So they have a choice to make. They either don't do anything attack wise, they just quest, or they leave the characters alone to possibly attack to knock out my Rapunzel. But that's when I'm going to come in and then shift into Aladdin. So I'll do that with 5. And I know I won't be able to reset Aladdin, but at least I'll be able to knock out 2 of the characters um, that they have on the field. So we'll see what happens. Ooh, Jafar. And Jafar's not really good. Well, this is not the other Jafar. I was thinking this is the one that has the 0 and the 5. While challenging, it does get 5. So, yeah, that's a little bit troublesome. Alrighty. Hmm. Interesting predicament here. Alright, because I know he's going to try to get me with Jafar, but he only has 2 cards left. So, let's see here. Well, I definitely don't want to take a lot of damage from Aladdin, so I'm going to go into Jasmine. So, banish her. And then I'm going to shift into Aladdin. Because they already have 11 lore. I can't keep doing that. So, do that. Here we go. And then I'm going to stop him from attacking my Aladdin by inking a shield, a virtue. I play, I think, 4 in this deck. And then LeFou that's going to ready my Aladdin. So Jafar only has the choice of getting the Rapunzel attacked. All right. Let it go and Jafar. Okay. With the Flynn Rider out. They don't have any. Well, they could have a rush card, but it doesn't matter if they rush into LeFou because I can ready up LeFou. So at this point, all I'm worried about, they only have 5 ink, is let it goes. It's going to be 2 turns unless they do like Mickey this turn or 1 jump ahead, which I didn't even notice what they've used over here. They have not, so this deck may not play 1 jump ahead. If it did, it's just something they possibly didn't draw. But also because they're playing these items, it's possible that they play Tamatoa or Princess. So just trying to see where this goes exactly. Well, they already used their ink. Wow, I'm surprised they ah Mickey. They inked. So maybe they have what's his name in the hand? Hades, because why why put your ink why ink friends on the other side, which will allow you 2 more cards to draw, and he doesn't really have any card draw. But he does have Cauldron, which is good. Is anybody playing Miami? Is anybody going to Miami tomorrow and Sunday? Huge tournament. 2 cases is the top prize for number 1. I think there's over 100 players that are registered. And so, yeah, 4 cases. Or, I'm sorry, 2 cases. So I believe it was, correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. A case will have 4 booster boxes in it. And booster boxes regular, like MSRP, I think it's like one between like 130 and 150. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but since there haven't really been booster boxes around anywhere for us to purchase, we haven't really cared about if they've existed. So that's kind of how we felt about it. So at this point, we can only bring Shield of Virtue, use it on one person. So I want to protect Aladdin because if I can get Aladdin to shift into Aladdin, that's really where my best step is. So I'm waiting for Maleficent to quest, and I'm gonna bring out Maui. Which I'm wondering if he thinks, well, if he inked a Maui, it's possible that I could have a Maui at some point. Yeah, so I'm more worried about that Maleficent than the Queen. Which what's interesting about the Queen is there's gonna be a card in chapter 2 that I believe is a shifted Queen. It's Amber, I think. I don't know much about it. Um, again, here at Lorcata Cards, we've been trying just our general life mantra is avoiding spoilers as much as possible. So like we're big fans of the Marvel movies. So anytime that we knew a new Marvel movie was coming out, if we happen to see the trailer in theaters, that's fine. That's okay. But if we hadn't seen the trailer yet, but we knew the movie was coming out, or let's say something like Loki season 2 that just came out on Disney Plus, we're excited to see that. We've been waiting for a while to see that. I'm sure most people have, and let's see. I'm actually going to attack Mickey and then reset Aladdin. One there. Okay, that works. I like that. Sorry. We try to avoid spoilers. So what we've been doing is really avoiding most of the spoilers. So there's going to be a point, because at the LGS's Chapter 2 will be released mid-November. So there will be a point that we actually look at what's going to be coming out in the starter decks. If they reveal what's exactly going to be in the starter decks, there's been some blurry images out there. Um, but yeah, we wanna see what's coming out. I just realized I left Maui like that. Shouldn't have done that. Mistake. That was a mistake. Okay. All right. Bring up this Aladdin. I really have no choice. I'm gonna have to attack with both of these characters. Again, I was just playing this to entertain you guys, not necessarily because I wanted to win. But what I was saying was that chapter 2, we like that we're going to participate in the Jess and I are going to participate in the Chapter 2 Sardet tournament at Dex and Dice Tournament Center in Lakeland, Florida, mid-November. Don't know the exact date. It's whatever launch weekend is for Chapter 2. So we will at some point see what cards are coming out, so that way we'll know how the decks work. So we're going to play another one really quick. I misplayed, and that's why I didn't win that one. But yeah, we're gonna check out some of those cards. So until then, we try to be as spoiler free as possible. So we let everybody else spoil some stuff out. So yeah, Lorcana Queen's over there, showing some new cards. And, check her out. Lumineers Magic Kingdom. If he's over there showing new cards and all that, check him out. Find out what the cards do. See what new combos, lore combos, you can actually put with your deck. Um, if you're playing Amber Emerald, or if you're playing like this right here, Ruby Emerald, see what cards in the new set are coming out that will work really well with it. It's a pretty good hand. I like it. Um, but yeah, there will be a point where we actually start revealing cards. And even at that point, we're not going to be like, all right, we're going to tell you our opinion about every single card. We're probably just going to focus on cards where these are the decks that we like playing in real life. And so this is the cards we're going to use in Chapter 2 to hopefully beef up our decks. That's kind of the mindset behind that. All right, one of the reasons this deck is called Lore Lose Control. Each opponent loses one lore, so it's like it's fun little cards that no one really uses, but I'm like, hey, why not? Why not? It's not really about going aggro with it. All right, so we have some good cards early on. I didn't see what they inked, so who knows? But just to play this one, just to have fun, we're gonna ink the Cheshire and pass. All right, let's see. So as soon as this game's done, we will do the drawing. Thank you guys for waiting. Hopefully, this is some entertainment, some more kind of games, gives you guys some more insight on the cool deck that we've been playing. Oh, again, look, one of our lore combos that we like to do early on. Shield of Virtue. All right. Just for the heck of it. Let's just ink this Aladdin. We play 4 in the deck anyway, so I just realized. Okay, so even though you do get Shield of Virtue, play it turn 1 because you can't use it until you have 3 ink anyways. So don't do what I just did, which is put it first and then put a character out because you want the character to be able to quest as soon as possible, and then you can ready the character. So shame, shame, shame on me. All right, we're gonna bring out Flint Rider. Excellent. All right, and we're gonna leave it like that. We're not gonna um, ink anything else. So next turn, hopefully, we'll get an inkable card. We'll be able to do the Flynn Rider quest and all that good stuff. Oh, they play bodyguards. Okay, very good. So thanks again, everybody, for following us on Twitch. Oh, Lorcana Queen, you're not going to Miami. I figure I know that you're in a different state, so it is a little bit more difficult just to. And it's surprising. I've seen a lot of different content creators flying out here. I'm like, hey, maybe it's worth it for them. For me personally, though, I don't feel like I'm that great. Jess doesn't feel like she's that great. It's not really worth an investment for us at the moment to compete in it. And we're Florida, so we couldn't see ourselves just flying to participate in this at this current state. But I think that the gameplay will be a little bit more fair across the field when the Chapter 2 cards come out versus where they're at right now, where it's a lot of people playing the Control Ruby Amethyst decks, which do make longer games, so it's not the best tournament deck, I think, because it just you're dragging your opponent down, the whole time. It's like, oh my goodness. Um, let's just use this Tangle. We got it. Might as well use it. So, yeah, I think in Chapter 2, across the board, there'll definitely be a lot more variety of decks, first of all, and then there's going to be kind of a more even distribution of like skills and everything versus you feel like, oh, I'm versing this deck, I immediately know I'm gonna lose because I don't have the Rapunzels or the whole new world or the grab your swords or the Cuscos. So looking forward to that day. All right. So this Mickey's questing for 2. We don't need that. We do not need that. I am not getting inkables either, which is not good. Okay, might as well use cards that I have then. Mother knows best on the Mickey. All right. Pass. Let's see here. All right, we got an inkable, but they have 10. Oh my gosh. I won't be able to make it all the way to where I need to make it, though. Well, I'll bring out Aladdin, ink Tibbs, and hope that next turn I can do some damage because they might just get me. Ooh, you got me. Yeah, I think they got me on this one. Man, they did some good stuff right there. Because I can attack two of them. But with that, one, two, yeah, that wouldn't destroy him, would it? It'd be one, two, three, four, five, 6, 7. Eesh, that's too much. I don't know what's gonna happen. We'll see. I can. I forgot that I can do something. Okay, I'm going to be prepared. Oh man, I forgot. That's one of the reasons I like him in the deck. Now they could bring out a character and like do some stuff next turn and all that, but man, I forgot. Oh, Revenge of Pixelborn 09 BCBBE 01297. Good play. Now it's just one at a time. All right, well I'll get some lore that I'll be able to quest at least in this one. Oh my gosh, if you're just watching it, just be prepared then. And they uh they what is it? A you have forgotten me action card? Yeah. So that was hilarious. All right, quest for two. At some point they'll have to quest, and then I can hopefully go in there and do damage to them. But knowing that they play steel, they can cannon me, they can smash me, they can grab your sword, Tinkerbell. I mean, there's a whole bunch of lore combos that they can do. But hopefully I can do my own sets of lore combos, and then things will happen. So we'll see. That was possibly a misplay. Who cares? We're having fun, aren't we? All right. All righty. Let's see. Ooh, I think what they're trying to do is they're going to save up their questing so that they could actually um, do 5 in one turn, which I've seen before. So I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that my Aladdin doesn't get destroyed. So they can keep doing that. I'm going to at least take one lore away from them if I can get something inkable next turn. Who knows? I might get another Be Prepared and just knock everything. That's not going to be the best decision unless I'm able to take some lore away from them, which I'm going to do right now because right now they're at one, two, three. All right. So take one lore away. Again, that's why the LLC deck is called Lore Lose Control. All right. Quest with the Cheshire. Excellent. Yeah, because right now if I quest with him, he can attack with Goofy and Eric, and then that's no bueno. I'll wait. I'll wait for them to do something. Because they still need to bring out something that has like two. And this one, I'm not worried about him. That's one, two, three, four. Okay, so destroy the Prince Eric. He's banished. That was smart though, because that way I don't end up going in there. Oh, and I think I win the game. So 2. Plus for 2 would be 14. I don't know if I win the game, but let's see. Let's see what kind of crazy stuff happens. I know they're gonna attack me. I know it. I just know it. Oh, look at that. Okay. Different kinds of shenanigans. Ooh, I have 2 turns left. Interesting. All right. I think I have it next turn. So I'm gonna do something too. What I'm gonna do is um I'm gonna give the winner a week to be able to provide me their address. If they have not been able to provide me their address in a week, then I'll unfortunately have to do another drawing and get somebody else because there could be spam accounts out there, like fake accounts and stuff like that. I mean, I think most of our followers are real, but you never know. And so I think it's only fair that a real life person actually wins this versus, just a fake account that's made up that just follows accounts and stuff like that. So if that does happen, if I, you know, if it's a week and no one said anything, um, then I'm gonna do a drawing again. So just stay tuned for that. Hopefully not. Hopefully a real life player does win. Okay, awesome. All right, all right. All right, so we are almost ready. We got our wheel going. Just gotta get my other screen set up. And you notice some of the names I put in there are next to each other on the wheel, some are not. It's just how I wrote it down and how things were there. So it's not like I wasn't trying to give preference to anybody. So don't come after us and say, wait a second, what kind of lore combo is that? No, that was just me trying to write things down. Which I realized too, like I stayed up a bit yesterday trying to figure out. I wanted to keep my promise and saying, "Hey guys, by the way, by the time um that I told you guys I was going to give you guys a list of names, so I wanted to make sure that I kept that. All right, all right. So altogether, I think because I only saw on Twitch can get names right on Twitter, we wanted to make sure that we had then we did specific requirements on the giveaway. So essentially, it was a lot easier to get an entry. Essentially, like through YouTube, you just had to subscribe. On Twitch, you just had to follow. But you got 10 entries if you actually commented during the live stream last Saturday when we played with Pavel, or was it the Saturday before? I can't keep track. You can see it on Twitch or on YouTube, the video. But either way, uh, no one did comment during that. It was super early. I didn't expect our followers, most of them are in America, to have commented that early. But the requirement on Twitter was actually you have to be a follower and actually retweet, quote, whatever you wanted to do the post. So we actually, even though we have, I think, 70 followers now, we didn't actually get 70 people that retweeted that. So we actually don't have like 70 entries in there. Um, so that's interesting. That's a good little point right there. All right, just need a few more seconds here. So we are on Mondays live 8 to 10 Eastern. If you are just watching us now on Lorcana, that's when usually we stream. We might increase that to another day, starting with chapter two or close to chapter two. Just depends on how the time goes, how much time we have. Right. Some of these names are kind of funny though. Like there's someone named Evil Noob. Sometimes I wonder how people come up with some of these names. It's like, huh. Um, Another person that got an entry, Illuminator Rob. He's cool. He's a content creator too. Some cool people. If you haven't, go ahead and follow him on Twitter and YouTube and all that. Good videos there. And I'm hoping soon that we'll actually be able to give out product as long as we find. I was supposed to go yesterday to find some product, and I completely forgot just to see because supposedly everyone's saying that the not the reprint. I don't know what to call it, but like the second batch of cards that were supposed to go into like Walmarts and Targets and all that was supposed to go out there, and supposedly people have been posting about it. So I don't know um what all is true. We're in Florida. It's been very hard, not probably because Disney's in our backyard, not literally, but like we're the state where it's in. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's see here. We have just a couple more names to add. I'm just trying to make sure I get all my quantities correct and everything because, like I said, I stayed up late just trying to make sure I had the list and make sure everybody was still a follower on Twitter. Um, all right, let's see here. That. So there's a Twitch account. It's Dude TCG. He actually I think made it to the top rank today. So round of applause for him. I was like, oh, that's awesome. We were trying to get there, but we get distracted by playing with different kinds of decks. So we're like, well, I guess not this time. All right, let's see. I think we have everybody. Let me just double check. I just don't want to accidentally not have somebody on here. All right, excellent. And if you're just tuning into live stream, it's going to be available on YouTube. And we'll post the winner on Twitter, all that good stuff soon. So if for some reason the person does not give us the address in a week, we're just going to assume that it wasn't like a truly real human account, and we'll actually redo the drawing. I think it's only fair that if you guys that are actually real and are commenting and all that actually deserve a chance to win it versus a fake account because we can't send it to space. All right. I think I'm on my last name. Alrighty here. All right, looks like about 20 entries with the different ways that people could have entered. Let's see here. All right, very good. All right, okay, we are ready. All right, so let me get my screen up. So enjoy your dinner. All right, we have our screen up. We have our names in there, 28 entries. We're super excited. Let's see who wins the Brave Little Tailor puzzle pieces signed by an in real life Disney World Mickey Mouse. All right, all right, all right. Hopefully, we'll be able to do another giveaway soon. Lorcana Fanatic. Congratulations, Lorcana Fanatic. I'm going to save it just in case for some reason. You never know. I am excited that we were able to give it to someone. So, okay. Congratulations, Lorcana Fanatic. So, that person, just to give you guys a little bit of background, let's go back to Pixelborn really quick. They are a follower on Twitter. So congratulations, Lorcana Fanatic. Thank you guys for watching us play a little bit of Pixelborn and waiting for the raffle. Appreciate that the patience on that. This is the first raffle we've done. We'll be much quicker in future raffles and giveaways, and we're excited to hopefully give out those other two sets of puzzle pieces that are signed by Mickey Mouse in the future. And yeah, just please, Lorcana Fanatic, send over your address within a week, so that way we can get that sent over to you, and then you'll get that frame also by Lorcana Queen that you can host those little cards in there. It looks really awesome. All right, everyone, we're gonna sign off tonight. We're probably gonna get some dinner ourselves. So until next time, everybody, have a good night.